Spark the Hearts. What up? So, I went through about 21 years of feeling suicidal, being depressed. I had about 30 concussions that caused this. I had 6 vertebrae in my back that didn't rotate properly. Things like my family fell apart, my relationships I had fell apart. I found out I was allergic to all the food that I like, dairy and gluten and pectin, which is in apples and things like that. I'm allergic to bananas, strawberries, ketchup. And so I had to change my diet, and I became addicted to a bunch of things. I had to overcome my addictions, alcohol, bunch of different drugs and different just addiction to sugar, and overcoming all of it, taking everything in stride. A lot of things, they come up, they go away. You might overcome one thing and then a new one comes back, and you just kind of keep going, keep moving forward. So I healed myself from all my concussions, and I got my feet on the ground, healed myself from addictions, and how I did that is why I'm here, to help share these things. So looking to the external world is a problem. You need to look within yourself. If you're always looking for what you are in other people, asking them, you're going to get mixed messages, and it's going to be wrong, and you're going to end up stunting yourself. You ask what the media, your family, anything, they're going to tell you, ask doctors what you are, and it's like they're going to tell you bullshit. You're not what they say, you're what you say. You decide what you are. It's the only way to get what you need in this life and to fulfill your purpose as a person. You decide. How do you get that? You meditate. How do you meditate? It's fucking hard at first. You got to suck it up. You have to figure it out. So set yourself up. Have lavender. Avoid caffeine if you want to meditate. Have lavender. Have chamomile. Have Epsom salt baths. Do all these things that calm you down, and then try and meditate. In the early morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. Try getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning. You want to do it. 3:33 is a great time. It's a very spiritual hour. So I get up at 3:13 is a great time to get up. But it's easier to meditate in the early hours of the morning. So just learn. You don't have to understand everything. Don't try and understand. That's the ego. Just take these simple words of advice and stack them together. So you do like an Epsom salt bath. Get up at just after 3 in the morning. Have lavender. Get lavender essential oils and rub it on your wrists and on your temples and over your heart, and then have a chamomile tea, and then go barefoot into the forest and do deep breathing and just meditate. Just get it done. But set yourself up with all these things. It's easier to meditate in the morning. It's easier to meditate if you have high Epsom salt dose in you, if you have lavender on you, if you're calm. These are setting yourself up for success. If you're wondering, why can't I do it? And then you drink a coffee. It's like, at one point you gotta be smart. You gotta be honest with yourself. That's the only way to do this. This is about honesty, and it's only between you and yourself. There's no lying to yourself. And if you do, then what you got to do is systematically remove your own lies. Forget about whether people are lying to you and whether the world is a lie and all that shit. Forget all of it. Just make sure that you are honest with yourself. It's the first step. And you can do little improvements like better quality water. And as you improve your diet, eat leafy greens. And what that'll do is it'll calm you down. Leafy greens are high in magnesium, but they're just very calming. So if you eat calming foods, and then you have lavender essential oils, and then you have chamomile tea, and then you have an Epsom salt bath, and then you meditate in the early hours of the morning, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. Start off with meditating for only 10 minutes. Do deep breathing. Touch the soil. You do all these things, you'll improve your chances of actually doing it. People want to cut corners. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I can't meditate. And it's like, well, you're trying to do it in the afternoon after drinking coffee. And it's like, yeah, I bet you can't. You got to set yourself up for success if you want to accomplish these things. So what you'll find from this is then your intuition starts speaking to you, your inner voice. It comes from within, and you got to meditate to calm these other things down so you can hear it. And then the answers of your questions will come. Set an intention. Say like, how do I, and ask a question. And then through your meditation, you'll get guided, and have a piece of paper and a pen. Write down the simple answers and just set yourself up for success. And pick away at your life, change it to how you want it to be, how you need it to be, so you can find success in your life. And this is just the beginning, the tip of the iceberg. Even before meditation, if you're having trouble really getting that calm and stuff, Kundalini yoga, you can do that even before, because if you're like me and you're a high energy type of guy, it's like, yeah, you can do all those calming things, but maybe you stick with Kundalini yoga for starters, because it's an action-packed, moving thing. And then through that, you can find meditation. Because through that process of moving and opening up the channels, then meditation will come easier. But you're your specific person, so you're going to be different than anyone else. And there's a whole range of different tips and different exercises. And once you can ask me, message me. We can talk about a few things, and once you can get something rolling, one of these tips, whether it's first you want to change your diet, or you will do all these simultaneously, but it depends on you how much time you want to put into this and how much and what you're ready for. But you can change your diet first. You could reduce caffeine and have more chamomile tea first. You could use the early morning hours. You could have Epsom salt bath first. Like, you do all these things, you compound them, and then you'll be successful. But where you start is up to you. There's positive mantras. You can listen to motivational speaking. There's these motivational videos that you can watch. You can do all these things. Like I said, where do you start? And there's also meditations. Just go on to YouTube. There's a great one. What's his first name? Something Stevenson. Anyways, it's 35 minutes, and it's surrender meditation. There's a surrender meditation, and it's 35 minutes long. It's on YouTube. Start there. I can't remember his first name, but it's something Stevenson. And he does a great job. He's a British accent, that's how you'll know if you got it. But there's all kinds of meditations on there, just different ways to clear out negative energies and set positive intentions. You can listen to audiobooks like As a Man Thinketh. There's all kinds of stuff by Eckhart Tolle. But then there's also, there's different motivational speakers, Les Brown, Eric Thomas. Find the ones that work for you, and you can begin to improve your life. And then you can start to focus on the other things that are bothering you, and you can start to help other people. Thanks a lot for checking out the video. Thank you for your continued support. Peace.